Welcome to a brand new episode. It's so great to see you again. If you're new here, welcome to the conversation. You're listening to The Priming by Ibalai Studios.
Hello. Woza. Tuko ndani.
Yep, that's right. You know what that means. For the first time ever, we have a guest on The Priming. I'm so excited. These are the days we've been waiting for. Excuse my voice, homa kidogo. But yeah, recently I sat down with a friend I made through Usaniomati. I don't really remember the first time we met, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the Usani live shows. And yeah, we usually got to talk a lot about art, even during those times, during the entire period I've known him. And so recently I sat down with him and we had a chat, and I can't wait to share it with you.
Yeah, so niko hapa hivi na some great artists. Hadi sijui nianze kumuintroduce aje. So I guess tamwachia mwenyewe ajiintroduce. Mzee, hebu ambia asewe ni nani.
Mimi ni Mr. Kang, the man with the plan. Mimi ni msanii. Hiyo ndio encompass everything.
Yeah.
I'm an artist. Nafanyanga music. I'm a guitarist, singer-songwriter, producer, among other things. So mimi ni msanii tu.
Yeah.
Mimi ni msanii.
Noma sana. So singer-songwriter, what's the difference? What's the difference here, singer-songwriter?
Singer-songwriter.
How are you both? Can you be one?
Yeah. Actually, say what were Sauti Sol, they're doing great moves to create a space where songwriters have recognition and also have a source of income. Someone that backs them up and wanawasaidia ku navigate the industry, because they're very mutually exclusive things.
Yeah.
You can be a singer who kimpatia kitabu andike song atashindwa. And you can sing very well. Na kuna mtu mwenye kazi yake ni kuandika songs, anapenda poems. They can write you a good song vizuri tu, and they don't want the limelight, they don't want all that.
Yeah.
And it's a product. So it's something that we recognize. So mtu anasemanga singer songwriter
yeah, it makes sense. It's making sense now. But songwriting naonanga ikiwa something complicated. So I don't know, like, do you have to understand literature, fasihi simulizi and stuff? Ama inakuanga, how does it come to you? Is it like a natural thing that just happens with words? Or maybe you have to sit down and crack a specific chord for it to sound as good as it sounds?
I think for me pia while I was starting, kuna the mentality that sasa I want to write a good song. When you start thinking I want to write a good song, you'll always fail, because there's that you'll never start out being good. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you just start with I want to write a song, and that's how you get yourself into the space of as I'm writing, I'm learning.
Yeah.
And to me, songwriting has become like a skill. I understand that it's a skill. It's something you can learn to do. It has that part where you involve your feelings and all that, your emotions, and channel that. But essentially, there's a big part of it that is a skill. You can learn how to write songs, honestly, if you just take some time. And songwriting is usually channeling your thoughts, your emotions. That's how all of my best songs have been written. You sit with an emotion and just be honest with it and speak words into it, and just a little bit of poetry, lazima vitu zirhyme, what I'm saying?
So is poetry the skill part that you can
like
learn?
there are those things sasa kama rhyming and using certain, like if I'm using a pop sound and alliteration, those things that we used to study kwa
Yeah,
literature.
yeah.
Like you can use those stylistic devices and you can learn them to incorporate in your songwriting so that it fits into the whole aesthetic of music, because music is just about rhythm and melody, and you can learn how to incorporate that better. Yeah, there are cheat codes out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheat codes. If you just learn enough, you can become like a magician.
Sometime I used to think sound engineering is okay. I was told some sounds impose some feelings on people. Some specific sounds trigger someone to feel a specific way.
Yeah.
So I thought sound engineering is like understanding how you can combine those and you
like
get the
incorporating
vibes from the song. And I used to think that's how it works. So what is sound engineering?
I would like to post a disclaimer that I am not a qualified professional. But sound engineering is what. First of all, engineering is coming up with an idea and processes, methods of getting this idea from point A to point B and everything involved in between. I guess that's what engineering is. It has a lot of designing and implementing.
Yeah.
So sound engineering, just kuboro tu directly, it's understanding sound enough to the point that you can design sound and you can manipulate sound the way you like. That's what sound engineering would mean to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at the history of music. Hey, music is old.
Yo.
Music is so old.
Kwa tukitwanga hizi mabones madryopithecus.
Yeah, music is very old. Naiko, it's very interesting to think about how even creatures, okay, I don't know if I should call them people. Some people say we are like demeaning ourselves. Some people say it's impossible. So I don't know. But if you look back in time and the creatures that existed during that time actually played some music, that's something magical. Even think about how I see in India, I think it's in India, where some snakes dance to the sound of I think it's a flute or something.
Yeah, flute.
Like, how does that even happen? How does that even happen?
Music is a universal language.
Universal language.
Yeah, it's you can speak to animals. You can speak to creatures. You can speak to the universe can speak its music into you. That's also another thing. Like, music is all around us. It's part of us.
Yeah.
And we get to experience it in different ways. And it's usually just mind blowing seeing this video, this guy, they have a band and they have trombones. They're in like a field.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like hundreds of cows like 500 meters away. And then they start playing like some band music.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And then the cows, they just look at this guy.
No way.
And then they come. We just start to get kwa Joroga. Jamie, pull that up. And then cows come and then they just listen to what these guys are playing, And there's another scenario where I saw there's a certain frequency in alligators that if you play a certain B flat from a trombone, it activates their arousal senses. So you just see crocodiles imeanza kumate tu kwa swamp.
Walai.
Yeah, for real, it was crazy. Music it's all around us and it speaks to us, and that's I'm just glad to be blessed in that sector of life.
That's, now that you've given us the magnitude of music like in the world, can you tell us the magnitude of music in your life, like you personally?
My friend was telling me today in the morning, you see the way Hollywood actors sometimes they're so good at what they do that they forget it's supposed to be an act. The movie is over, the
Yeah.
set is done,
Yeah.
and you're still in the character.
Like the character becomes you.
Yeah, the character becomes you. I think after some point you just live and breathe music. I always have just things playing in my head all the time, and music has that way of communicating. As an artist, there's that desire to express yourself, and
Yeah.
you have all these ideas, all these creative things that you want to explore, and music has given me a chance to do that. And I'm eternally grateful that music has put me in certain stages in front of certain people
Yeah.
that I would otherwise not have been in such spaces, but music has put me there.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I think I know you through music. Yeah, literally.
Man,
I know
wasanii
you through music.
unapatanga msee hata ujui jina yake ukweli, unatumia msee mpesa for the first time yani. Mnatoka Stevo.
Yeah, inakuanga crazy sana. Yeah. So music, has it always been, have you always been with music, or is it something you met along the way in the journey of life?
Yeah. Music has found its way in my life throughout. I remember one of my earliest memories of music is with my brother, just in the house na katululu fulani, and then we were recording voice notes being like, sikia tu vile mi naimba, man. Sikia vile naimba. At that time it sounds like, of course it wasn't good, but you're just glad listening to that audio, like, wow, maze naimba, And then fast forward a few years later, a friend of mine gets a guitar, and it's the first guitar I ever touched. Ilikuwa Facebook profile picture yangu for years. Mimi na guitar, god damn it. So I can't even play a single chord, but yeah, I think I was hooked. And then high school, I found myself just in spaces where music is being played. I found myself kukua kwa band. We had a school band and I was playing trombone. Kwacheza hiyo kitu mbaya sana. And then this guy was like, nah, I think this is not hard enough for you. Akanipatia bass tuba, some big ass instrument. Nilikuwa nacheza kwa parade, maze hata uwezi ni cheki. Unasikia tu kakitu kanachuna, but uwezi niona.
That you blow.
Yeah, maze, I was very tiny back in high school. It was hilarious. Yeah, yeah, but I always showed up. That's the thing. Yeah, for music, I found a way to show up. Yeah. Nilikuwa najiforce kuingia music room wase wa high school, even though mwalimu anitaki huko, I'll just be there, and then there was a guitar there. That was among the first times nilikuwa na learn guitar. Yeah, and it's just been a series of this happening, and an opportunity comes and you show up, you see something that you can express yourself in, and you do that. You see a song you like, you play that in front of 10 people, in front of 20 people, in front of 30 people, and it just keeps like that. Where I'm at, I'm not yet where I want to be, but I'm so grateful for the journey, since music has sort of just been there throughout my whole life. Yeah.
And I think expressing yourself is something that humans need, but at the same time it's scary, like how will people, you might start thinking of how people will take in your expression.
Yeah.
So do you consider that like being brave, being able to take up such opportunities to express yourself in front of, you say, 20 people, 30 people, that's a lot of people,
Yeah, for sure. You tell yourself that I'm very brave, but then again, as an artist, there's that craving.